Hi everyone, my name is Kaylin, or as my husband calls me, Katie, whichever's easier. I just wanted to share a little bit about my gastric bypass. On June the 5th, 2013 is when I had my surgery. I weighed 266. Today is June the 29th, 2013. I am 24 days post-op, and I've lost 26 pounds so far. It's been pretty rough, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of nausea. And the medicine that they give you for nausea, typically they'll give you Phenergan or Zofran. Zofran is better than Phenergan, but it can cause you to have headaches and constipation. And after you come out of your surgery, for the first couple of weeks, I know my problem was not going to the bathroom, because when you don't eat anything, you can't go to the bathroom. But that's another story, and I'm not going to go into that. For the first year, my doctor gave me Zantac. Now, I chose to get mine in a liquid form. I'm going to turn it around because it's the label. But it's a liquid form, just like this. It has a peppermint taste to it, and I don't like peppermint, so I get mine at Walgreens. They will flavor any liquid medicine for $2.99. I flavored mine grape, which it still has that mint taste, but it's not as bad as the peppermint. I chose to get my vitamin B12 injection versus, having to crush a pill, or you can get it in a nose spray, just whichever one you want. But I think getting it once a month by injection is a lot easier. My vitamins, I get this Citracal. It's a gummy. I get it at Walmart. It's like $10 and something. It's not very expensive. The orange in it, I hate anything orange, so I'm going to have to take all the orange ones out. But that's that. For my iron, I get Flintstones with iron. Get it at Walmart too for like $5.97. And when I get a headache, I just get this Children's Pain Relief. And I actually got this at the dollar store. $2.50 a bottle. Not bad. You're going to need a lot of protein, for the first, I would say, couple of months after your surgery. The protein actually helps your body heal faster, and you need at least 60 grams of it a day. If you're getting this stuff, you can probably get it at your doctor's office. That's where I get mine. This was $24 and something. It's called Nectar. And this is the unflavored kind. And the reason I got the unflavored is because you can mix it with anything. It has no flavor to it. So you're getting your protein without having to, have that nasty taste. But they do make them in, really good flavors. One that I do like to mix with my water, it's called Fuzzy Navel. And for anyone who has ever had a daiquiri, they know that Fuzzy Navel is a peach flavor. And it's really good. I try to meet the 64 ounces of water required a day, but having that small pouch, it's kind of hard. But I do the best that I can. And, sometimes I do get the craving because I like the carbonation of a soft drink. So, everybody thinks Sprite and 7-Up is really good for you. No, it's not. It is loaded with sugar, and that can cause you to have dumping syndrome. And if you guys know what dumping syndrome is, that is pretty rough. So I steer clear of that, and I get Sprite Zero, and it tastes just like Sprite. This is over halfway full right here, and I've had this for 2 days, so it just gives me that little extra something when I feel like I need to have a drink of it. Keep a journal. That way you can tell if something's making you sick, if something's helping you. You can really make progress by keeping a journal, and weigh yourself each week. That way you can see the progress that you're making. As of right now, I'm averaging losing 1 pound, 2 ounces a day. My target weight, or my goal weight, is 145. And so, like I said, in the 3 weeks, I've lost 26 pounds. So, well on my way. Have support from your family. Without the support from them, it's really hard to do on your own. And sometimes you're like, well, why did I do this? And even myself, I even said that. But it does get better. Yeah, after the surgery, when you're in the hospital, even though they've got you on all kind of pain meds, there's no way to describe the pain. The only thing I told my husband is that I would rather go through childbirth 20 times than go through gastric bypass surgery again. It was excruciating. And you have to come home with this tube in you. It's a drain tube, and It's got a stitch holding it in. It goes down into you, and then you got this thing. It looks like a little grenade, is what I say. And you have to drain it twice a day when you get up and before you go to bed. Write down how much, fluid's coming out. And I was so scared the day I went for my first post-op visit with my doctor about him taking that tube out. I was so terrified that it was going to hurt, but it didn't. It actually, it's uncomfortable, but there's no pain to it. It almost felt like when I was pregnant and one of my kids would kick me or something. That's kind of what it would feel like. The tube in itself, when he pulls it out, is going to be about 2 foot, so it takes, about, I don't know, 8 or 9 seconds, and he's got it out, but it's not painful, so I stressed myself out for nothing. Now that I'm going into the stage 4 diet, I learned do not eat any, hard red meats. And for example, now ground beef is okay. Try to get the lean if you can. If you can't, just remember, chew slow, and chew it up really good. Take your time. My husband had baked some hamburger patties in the oven, and I got one, no bread on it, just the plain patty, and put some ketchup and mustard on it. I took 3 bites, and the pain was so excruciating. All I could do was pray to God if he would get me through this pain, that I would never attempt it again, and I haven't. So just, you might want to remember that. So anything to me that's already pre-patted out, or steak, definitely that's out of the question. Chicken I do really good with. Now the fish, I never eat anything out of the water. It's been my whole life. It grosses me out. So now, instead of having to take and pop a fish oil pill open and swallow that nasty mess, I will stomach tuna fish. 1 can last me a couple of days. I mix in a little bit of the fat-free mayonnaise with some mustard, and I will boil an egg, dice it up real small, and put in with it. And so, like I said, that 1 can last me a couple of days. Another good thing to eat is yogurt. I like the Greek yogurt. It's really good. You can get the plain Greek yogurt, and since Crystal Light makes all kind of flavors, you can just actually take your Crystal Light and mix it in with the yogurt to flavor the plain yogurt, and that makes it a lot better too. Just remember that, stuff that you thought you could have before, that you could handle before, you may not be able to handle now. I know that, beef was my main thing, and I can't tolerate it now unless it's, really finely ground up. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Oh, tea. I never was a big tea drinker, but whenever you drink water all the time, it kind of gets old. So I get decaffeinated tea and Splenda. And to me, I cannot tell the difference from Splenda and regular sugar. So that might be something that you may want to do. It's not bad. One thing I will say as far as this, sweets will make you have dumping syndrome, sugar and all that. You will get dumping syndrome. And if you don't know what dumping syndrome is, it's pretty much just, you feel like you're dying, dizzy, you can even faint, lightheaded, diarrhea, vomiting, sweating, fatigued. Is not worth it to me. I'm not even tempted by sweets at all, just for that very reason, and I don't think I ever will be. Just remember to keep yourself hydrated. Exercise, as you'll build up to it. When I first started walking after my surgery, I would get lightheaded. Even just like walking into, from one room to the other, I would get lightheaded. The doctor told me that would pass, and it did. It was just my body was, new to everything going on, so that's why I would get lightheaded. But it will pass, and I'm sure, like I was telling you about the nausea, that will pass too. I just wish it would hurry up already because I'm kind of tired of it. Let's see, another thing you can do, I did, believe it or not, is baby food. It has protein in it, and I got the stage 3 beef and macaroni, which is kind of like the, I guess, Chef Boyardee macaroni and beef. Now, if you try to eat it cold, it's going to be disgusting. But if you want to pop it in the microwave for a few seconds and then put a little salt and pepper on it, it's really not bad. And, you can get full very easy off of that. Yesterday I ate a banana for the first time. It took me 11 minutes to eat that banana, but I chewed it really good. I took my time. That's the main thing, just taking your time. Don't drink while you eat. That's a big, big thing. You gotta wait at least 30 minutes after you eat before you drink. And that's not because they're trying to be mean. That really has a reason. Our pouch is so small now that we have to keep our food in there as long as we can so we can get all the nutrients. And if we're just, drinking right behind us eating, then it's going to just wash that food on down, and we're not going to get all the nutrients out of it. So I will be posting more videos, and if anyone wants to subscribe, I will be happy to answer any questions anyone has. If you're just starting to have your surgery, or if you've got it done and you just, feel like, you wanted to know something. Either way, I'm here, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care.